Hello, hello, hello. Good AM, good PM, morning and afternoon and evening, everyone, and welcome to the Keepers Club podcast. This virtual gathering that you see before you screen allows us to have this great privilege to hold a podcast hosted by Keepers Club, a club that aims to keep young people like us away from negative activities such as smoking, drinking, doing drugs, and to really help guide and encourage, uplift young adults like us who are tuned, especially those who might be going through things like depression, loneliness, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. And we have the privilege to have keepers that are willing to join this week's recording on sharing their experiences on how to stay healthy, happy, and because at the end of the day, that's really the goal of the club. For us keepers to share with others as one were to do with their very own brother or sister. And just like a club slogan, I am my brother's keeper. We will do whatever it takes to share the love that we experienced individually and as a group. And we love to also thank the founding president of Keepers Club International, who is none other than Pastor Apollo Kibaloy, for this opportunity to be a part of the Keepers Club International here in the US, the United States of America, as well as great privilege and entrustment to have a Keepers Club inspired podcast. So without further ado, let us all greet all the keepers that have joined today, and we all see your beautiful faces and greet your fellow keepers by saying, I am my brother's keeper. So how is everyone?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you guys?
Hi, Ton. Woo! Also,
Oh,
Keeper Abel, Keeper Skyler, Ate Kendra. Wow. How's everyone, by the way? How's your day? Nice backgrounds, outfits. Everyone's looking good. Well, what have you been up to, by the way? Boya Pote, all the keepers that have joined. Wow.
just volleyball and finishing up the yearbook for my class.
Oh, yearbook? Yep.
Yeah, yearbook.
Wow. You're right. Almost coming to the end of school year, right?
hmm Like
You guys,
3 weeks left for me,
do you have
technically.
also like prom or like international night?
Oh, we already did prom,
Huh?
like 2 weeks ago.
Wow. Yeah, how was it? Go, Anthony. Go, Skyler.
It was pretty fun, but I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. So simply because
Nice.
there's the songs, it didn't really match the theme of the night, and there was not really a lot of slow songs that we could have danced to. So
Mm.
I mean, we had some pretty good songs that a lot of us danced to, but other than that, it's basically just a night of showing up and looking good. So that's why I give it a 6 out of 10, because everyone looked good, but it's still a good time.
Yes, sir. Wow. Go, Anthony. Who you guys cherish that too? It's like a once in a lifetime event, right?
Yeah.
But go everyone from prom from senior year. Wow. Go, Anthony. And how about you, though, Ate Kendra? Or
I'm
Keeper
good,
Sky?
Kuya.
Go, Ate. How are you? Wow. You're
I'm
from
good, Kuya.
that the London Bridge, Ate?
The London Bridge, Kuya. The Golden Bridge.
Golden Bridge. But yeah, go. How you been, though? How's your week, though? Keeper Kendra.
Good, Kuya.
Wow. Nice sunset too. Also, how you keeper Angelo? Go keeper AC. How are you AC? We're doing intros. How's your day? How's your week?
It's been good. It's not
Wow. Yes, sir. Go keeper Angelo. Oh yes. Hope all is well, of course, as well. Keeper Skyler. Keeper Abel. Yes. Safe travels, by the way, po. And yes. Hope everyone is feeling all right as well. But let's move on, shall we? So let me spot like this. And let me do this now. Okay. All right. So, of course, per tradition, we always have a little disclaimer. Full screen. Yes, so everyone kindly avoid cursing, say anything traumatic. Please refrain from saying anything that goes against our slogan, I am a brother's keeper or sister's keeper, and of course, have fun. Right? So that's our little disclaimer. And yes, here we go. So, how is everyone feeling, by the way? Everyone feeling all right? Not only how's your day, but are you all happy? How's everyone feeling, by the way? Can you see it, by the way, on the screen? Or it's not like it's showing like it's like showing the other slides on the side.
Oh, it's on the side also.
But yes, thanks for letting me know. But here we go. Yes. So hope everyone is feeling all right as well. And of course, we have this podcast, to not only discuss but open up if you anyone is willing or comfortable too. So here we go. And let's do this. So for our topic today, though, we always talk about the struggles of being a youth, and for our topic today is being a team player, right? So we just wanted to also not only start off by saying that everyone, we hope everyone is being a great team player. And of course, that we are sure that you are being a great team player as well. And we're here to share as well, and really striving to do so. So essentially, team player is our topic for this episode 44 podcast episodes. So our goal really is 1,000, but we thank everyone for always joining and being on this journey with us. Yes, so here we go. So for anyone who has not heard of Keepers Club before, Keepers Club International was first founded by Apollo Kipaloy and was first established in June 1986 in Davao City, Philippines. Since then, KCI spread all over the globe, gaining thousands of keepers worldwide. We would have jam sessions, outings, constructed small group sharings, and discussions. And KCI is not only in the Philippines, but in other countries like the United States of America, Canada, United Kingdom, Italy, Belgium, Spain, United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, and many more. So, for a little introduction, we are once again the Keepers Club podcast, and we are a podcast to help guide, encourage, and uplift the youth. And we do this through Zoom. As you can see, is where we host our official podcast. On YouTube is where we post our full episodes. Go through memory lane. We see all the, icebreakers, performances, and especially, really go through all the topics that we discussed, and to see all the keepers that were so kind enough to join, as well as on Facebook is where we post our full group photos of everyone's beautiful face, and as well as we try to do this every Tuesday at 4 p.m. You can think of it as Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central time, and 7 p.m. Eastern time. And the reason we do so is because I am my brother's keeper. We hope to do this by gathering, bonding, sharing with keepers all over the U.S. Yes. So for some of our experiences, all of our topics once again relate to the struggles of being a youth. There's a lot of struggles nowadays, just being young adolescents, young adults, and sometimes we don't really have a platform to share that. So what a privilege it is, to have this kind of podcast, and of course, just one click, we're able to gather virtually, for anyone who is willing to join, and it really is a privilege to not only talk to but also meet other keepers all over the U.S. So very humbling, of course, as well, as I am my brother's keeper. And someone once invited us to Keepers Club. So now it's our part, our duty, our mission to really give back to the keepers. Those who might be feeling lost, those who might need someone to talk to, those who might, don't really have a belongingness, or, a group of, friend that can really trust or share or talk to. So we're here to really share that keepers love, that bond that we all felt. And of course, we thank, not only everyone a part of the Keepers Club International, but especially in the podcast, for making it all possible, and those who continue to join every week. So, with that being said, is any keeper kind enough to maybe share a little experience or a few words on Keepers Club International or the podcast for anyone who would be we'd love to hear you. Anyone willing?
I want to share that I'm very blessed to see the performances of the other young people because it's nice to see that um, even though it's not music, they have many other talents like cosplaying, I think, and solving the Rubik's cube. And but I really love the talent showcase where young people who I think learn by themselves, who doesn't really have an audience that they can perform to. I think it gives them the sense of belonging that oh they're doing something right when they play the music because when they play the music here it's the music is the language of our soul, so it helps connect each and every one of us. So it's just fun to see how people um get so creative in their expression of themselves through music, and it's really a fun and blessed way to see them grow. And also the topics, it's pretty inspiring considering the things that we've gone through as kids, as young people.
Yes. Thank you, Keeper Anthony. Loving the background, by the way. Wow. It's like the blending color pastels. But yes, Keeper Anthony. Very, very nice and fun as well. To see all the keepers that we come to know, you can say. So yes, thank you, Keeper Anthony. Anyone else, by the way? We'd love to hear you. If not, we can move on. But any other takers? And if not, we'd love to hear you, especially for our discussion later. But anyone? Keeper Angelo, Keeper Kendra, or Keeper Kendra, Kuya AZ. All right. If not, it's all good. Let us do this. All right. Spotlight and yeah. So those were some of our experiences. And here we go. Let us move on. So for our icebreakers, these are some of our favorites, of course. Two truths, one lie, or if you want to do two truths or two lies and one truth. But we also hope to bring back in future episodes. Show us your stuff, finish the sentence, like a little show and tell, and of course we always have our talent show portion. But would anyone like to go? By the way, two truths, one lie, or two lies, one truth.
Can I do two truths and one lie?
Yeah, go Ton.
Okay, so the first one is um I said two truths, right? Two truths, right? So so the first one is I'm really good at volleyball. The second one is a lot of people fear me when I play volleyball. And the third one is um I hit someone in the head today with a volleyball.
Wow, seems like you play volleyball
it's
too.
not
Oh,
it's not really that traumatic, but I'll leave it like that. So it's two truths and one lie.
but yes, everyone. Oh, kindly get your guesses in, by the way. And we actually have a hand, right? A raised hand.
I will say the third one is the lie because today we weren't able to play volleyball. He didn't hit nobody in the head today.
Wow, goalkeeper Skyler. Nice hearing you, by the way. Keeper Skyler. Wow. And then I'm starting to think three as well. I'm more convinced than thinking that Keeper Skyler said three. But love from Chicago, by the way, Keeper Skyler. I think we might have seen like pictures of you, especially with like I don't know if you've seen that recap right? But nice one, by the way, Tone. And yes, can we get your guesses in, by the way? 2, 3. AC said 2. I just Kendra said 3. But can we review which one was the truth? Believe Anthony, or was it lie? 2 truths.
Two truths and one lie. So the first two are the true one, and the third one is kind of a lie, but not really a lie, because we didn't play volleyball in school today, but I played volleyball after, and I don't know if I did hit someone, but and I don't know if I didn't hit someone in the head, but I'm moving more towards not hit someone in the head. So the third one is a lie.
Go Anthony. Wait, so yes, but hopefully we can play volleyball again, like in person. For Anthony, I know you're like really good. You like improve so much, and I'm sure also you're like a beast in court. By the way, keeper Skyler. So anyone else? By the way, would you like to go or participate in this 2 truths 1 lie, 2 lies 1 truth?
I can go. Okay, so what my oh sorry. I have a dog. I play with long acrylic nails when I play volleyball, and I don't like onions.
Are you doing
Wow.
two lies and one truth, or two truths and one lie?
Two truths and a lie.
Okay. So she said her dog has a dog.
It's
It's like what it is.
kind of confused. Oh, I have bad memory, but everyone kind of get in your guesses. Whether it was onions, something about volleyball, and Skylar's dog, right? But once again, nice hearing you. By the way, keeper Skylar. If I recall, we always love seeing you, but just to even hear you too. Wow. So goalkeeper Skylers. Everyone kind of get your guesses in. 2 or 3 question mark. Yes. So that being said, yeah, everyone kindly get your guesses in, but keeper Skyler, would you be so kind enough to reveal which one was the truth or which one was the lie?
The lie was number 3, and Anthony knows I mostly have my nails done. I have my nails done right now, so
Wow, goalkeeper Skyler. And shout out to keeper Anthony, right? But yeah, did you want to say anything by the way about that, keeper Anthony's?
Oh yeah, I always get on her for having acrylics on when we play volleyball because it really messes her up. But everything else is true, I think. I found out that she had a dog today, and yeah, she does play with acrylics on a lot of times.
Wow, yes, sir. So I'm sure without it, you're like an almost an MVP though, keeper Skyler. And then hope to maybe even play with you in person or continue to have fun and what's it called? Feel like feel like welcome to with playing with like not only your friends but also keepers. So go keeper Skyler. And hopefully you can teach us volleyball too. Anthony knows how trash I am at volleyball. Like I don't even try. But yes, thank you so much for everyone participating. Any final participants by the way before we move on with our discussion?
I'll go.
Yeah,
It's two truths, one lie, right?
up to you.
Oh, okay. So I'll do two truths, one lie. So number one is my choir concert is next Tuesday. Um, I play soccer and I play volleyball.
Wow. Kind of wanna. We see someone spamming twos in the chat, so I'll say one. but everyone kind of getting your guesses. But regardless, wow, go AC from the choir. What else? Yeah, go AC. But as I play more music, regards, by the way, you guys go to the same school? You know, wish I could join y'all.
No, we
But
don't go to the same school.
oh no, all good, all good. But yes, once again, kind of everyone kind of get in your guesses. I'm saying two, one, two, 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 two. Wow, how can you be so sure? By the way, at the Kendra, two, I think. Wow, go above. But yes, kindly reveal the answer. By the way, AC, go ACs.
Okay, so the lie was two. I actually did not play soccer. And my choir concert is next Tuesday.
Wow, are you a bass AC?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Wow. I too was a bass, but I can hear it. You have like a
Actually, I'm a baritone. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. But
so
it's
you're not a
still
bass.
the bass range.
True, 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 true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hope it goes well. AC, that's awesome. Wow, you sing. Go AC. Maybe we could jam out sometime, or have like a jamming session, or even perform together with like all of us. But hopefully you get to perform two ACs with your gift for singing. Go ACs. But yes, anyone else, by the way? Poya Pote or Heavers. I love to participate too, but we just get busy preparing the presentation. So maybe next time for me, and also other icebreakers. Let us know which ones you guys like. But other than that, thank you to all the participants, everyone who really joined in, and of course, kindly let us know which ones you recommend for future episodes. This one's kind of fun though, no? So, alrighty. Nice one, by the way, everyone. Let me do this. And this. Okay. Yes, so those were our icebreakers. And, of course, for our Keepers Club podcast today, episode 44. 44 episode. Can you believe it? I can't either. But once again, the topic being a team player. We'll talk about become a better team player. I just like you think about it, it could be in work, it could be in sports. We ideally think about sports, right? But it could also be in work, school, could be an organization, a group, etc. Right? So here we go. So some definitions. We always want to have some kind of foundation of what we are talking about, of course. So for our research, the definitions that we came up with or the word team, which is a person who plays or works well as a member of a group, and the word unity, the state of being united or joined as a whole. And the reason we put unity is I'm sure we have a topic, related to stuff like unity. If not though, we'll for sure talk about it in the near future. But other than that, here in Keepers Club, we always strive to rhyme for unity. Right. So really being, united and oneness and really, no matter the circumstances, to really strive for excellence, to have a common goal of like minded people. With that being said, yes. So, some other foundations we included. So, being a team player means being ready, willing, and able to support the team no matter what lies ahead. Also, being adaptive to other people's working styles, capabilities, and giving them the opportunity to provide assistance as needed. And engaging in collaborative problem solving with his or her team that leads to better outcomes. So feel free to read that twice, by the way. But, there's no I in team, right? And then, of course, also in the good and the bad times, you see this like the sunshine, it could really be like almost like a fantasy, like a movie, like it's beautiful teamwork. But also too, how about like in the bad times, are you still being a good team member? Are you still being a team player? Are you really willing to struggle, with the team? Because you can't have the good without the bad, right? So for our official question for this episode 44, question being, what does being a team player mean to you? Why is it important? Why is it so important for keepers to be one? To be one. So, why is it so important for keepers to be one? Being a team player. And how can keepers make a positive contribution to a team while still being humble, focused, and excellent at what we do? So we just want to emphasize that the podcast, right? So we love to hear you. We love to hear your thoughts or stories if you're willing to, that you're willing to share, maybe your experiences, maybe some tips. Because what if some people are struggling in being a team player or don't really know the meaning of being a team player or things, related to being a true team player, a positive contribution to whatever team, whatever family, whatever organization they belong to. And you never know, a keeper in this podcast or someone really tuning in, no matter which keepers club they belong to, in either in the US, in another continent, country, you can really be a blessing toward them. You're really sharing with them, or yeah, we love to hear your thoughts as if you're talking to yourself if you were struggling with this topic, for example. You know, you the yours truly as well would love to hear, would really be inspired, would really love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, your stories regarding this topic. So with that being said, would anyone else like to or would anyone like to open the discussion? I'm willing to as well. I'd like to talk a lot, but we're more interested in everyone that has joined and their thoughts. So before anyone forgets their thoughts, anyone willing to share?
I think Keeper Angelo said he is gonna go first.
Oh, I did. I
Yeah.
I didn't have my headphones on, but wow, goalkeeper AC being the first one to share to set the standards. You can say as I cue some music. Go goalkeeper Angelo. Woo!
I guess I'll go.
That's the spirit. Yes, go AC, go Kuya. Take it away,
Wait,
yeah.
do you have the questions?
Oh,
So I can
yes,
just
sir. Okay.
just
So as I copy and paste this, oh, as I copy and paste this, you can hear or you can all hear the music by the way.
yes.
Yes. So once again, what does it even send a picture. But once again, essentially, what does being a team player mean to you? Why is it so important? And how can we do so while being things like humble, focused, excellent, etc. Topics that we've discussed in past podcasts. So why?
Um, okay. So for the first question is, what does being a team player mean to you? Well, for me, being a team player means when you are willing to when you're willing to do something, when you're being ready, willing to like help out or any kind, and also being able to support your team, because no matter what trials that goes on your way or your team's way, you should always be able to back up your team, because that's why you have a team. They're there to support you. Your job is to support each other, um, no matter what comes. Especially, like in volleyball team, basketball team, or any kind of team that plays sports, or whatever team. Um, you always need to be able to support and rely on each other and have each other's back. And why is it important for keepers to be one? Well, like I said, being able to be a team player and being able to be one with your team, it creates a safe environment on around them, It lets them know that they can depend on you no matter what happens, and that it'll give them the idea that you're ready to help out whatever happens. And And being uh, a team player um, leads to uh, happiness because makes everyone happy um, and yeah, like I said, if you're happy, then you can do many great things, and it also brings a sense of accomplishment, because if you're being a team player, you know that you can accomplish anything because you guys are working together to um accomplish the goal. And for the question, how can keepers make a positive contribution to a team while still being humble? Well, if you're humble and you're like in a team, you stay humble, focused, and excellent. Um, it's basically saying being a humble leader, you know. If you're humble in your team, it leads to makes you it makes you a better listener, and your team too, because and they they won't be afraid to ask for help, and they'll be more confident, and they'll be more what you call this, like lean, or like more open to each other. And yeah, thank you.
Yes, no, and thank you. By the way, AC, really cool too. You seem like more giddy than usual, and go AC from the room from Marvel, right? Oh, but yeah. Yes. Who else, by the way, would like to add on, elaborate? Go AC, by the way. Anyone else as I lower the music?
Next,
Ton?
can I go next, please?
Yes, please do.
Okay, what does being a team player mean to you? So, for me, because I have a lot of experience on this since I was in a team once and I captained a team once. And being a team player for me is being able to speak your mind when you know something is wrong, or when something is right but they said that it's wrong, or something is wrong but they say it's right. So being a team player means being able to speak up for yourself, and saying everything that we messed up as a team, because you can be a team player by just pointing fingers at everybody but not yourself, because it's also a mistake on our part if everyone else made the mistake but we caught it and didn't say anything, right? So being a team player means being able to discern, making the right decisions in what they call right or what they call wrong, because there's always two sides of the story. And also discern um, as part of a team, because you're a team in school, you're a team in your family, you're a team in your work or wherever. But for most of us that are still in school, you teamwork or being a team player should be able to should mean to us that you can say something even though it might hurt their feelings, as long as you know that it's right and it can help them be better. Say it, claim it, that they'll understand, because at the time they may be frustrated, mad, sad, or angry, or confused. But once you do your part as a team player, you give them that piece of advice. It's not gonna. Sometimes it takes it recalls right away, but sometimes it can take a couple of minutes, couple of hours for the advice to sink in. But as a team player, being able to let your people know, how you mess up and how they mess up, it's important as part of our belongingness. Because if not, if you just let everyone, do their own thing, there's no sense of unity and there's no sense of being a team. So it's important for keepers to be one, to be a team player. Why? Because we're not going to be able to have we're not going to have everything in this world. Sometimes, some days, things are just not gonna go our way, and that's fine. But that's because a lot of times people that you don't necessarily associate with, which is usually what happens when you're new into school, new into work, you're not gonna know how they roll, you're not gonna know how they think, how they act, or whatever. But if you're a team player, that doesn't mean suck up to them. That doesn't mean do everything that they like just so they like you back. But being a team player means doing the right thing even though everyone's doing it wrong, doing the wrong thing, right? If deep inside yourself you know that it's right but everyone's saying it's wrong, or deep inside you know it's wrong but everyone's saying it's right, speak up for it, because in the end they're gonna realize that, oh, you're right. So a lot of times our friends, our family, mom and dad, those that are closest to us, sometimes they don't see our point of view. But if you keep on being a team player, keep on fighting for what you believe is right, at the end they're gonna realize that, oh, this person is right. It's a good thing that they keep on speaking up for it, because if not, everyone would just given up and call it a day, and there's no growth there. So being a team player can also lead to growth, welcoming community slash society, and being able to defend and speak up for yourself, because being a team player is not a easy thing. It's easier said than done, but it's for those that persevere that can show team player, because you may have it and some others may not, but as long as you know for yourself deep down and you share it with others, that's the important thing, because it brings success and victory. um yeah, victory for you and for everyone that you surround yourself with. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yes, wow. Goalkeeper Anthony. And yes, if I may add too, or if I may add as well, it's also, really being a team player, right? So really being with, whether it being your friends, family, people you work with, maybe a school project, really having the common goal, having a great collective effort to really succeed, to get that A, to really, have a great business, or to really get the W, get the win, right? So, and once again, there's no I in team, so there really is a huge difference between being like oh, like a solo performance, or being a very solo, and really being with a team. So, yes, sorry about that. But also, too, something that we've learned also through Keepers Club International, being a team player doesn't mean really being cocky, or having a big head. It doesn't mean, being a team player means encouraging others, but at the same time, making sure that they don't feel important, right? Because it's very important it's always good to be humble, right? So think about it. It's also too really being focused, right? You can be a great team player. You can really encourage others. You can really be there for your team, for your group, for your organization. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have that you're focused. That doesn't mean you have like the same goal, the same mindset, right? You could appear like a team player, but are your are your goals aligned? Do you have the Are you really striving for excellence? Do you really want to succeed? Or are you really craving attention? Are you craving, the glory? Are you really doing it only for yourself? Or do you really have the mindset that you're working with a team? That it's not just you, that it's not only you that is in the picture, right? So that being said, anyone else though? Would you like to add regarding these questions?
I would like to agree.
Yes, Cookie Kendros.
Like we do like for example like a school project. You gotta do it all together. Like I remember once in high school we did this forensic project where we had to like oh choose one criminal that did this and we had to like work together to how to solve the case, and sometimes we argued, but at least we did it as a team. At least we did it all together as one team, and we completed the project and we solved the
Yeah.
case.
Yes. Yes, likewise. Keeper Kendra. Right? How about in a project or a presentation or you know, really being graded on like participation as a group, not just solo. Right? So, right, if you all do good, you guys get an A, but if one person is not willing to contribute to put in the effort, then all of you fail. Right? That's not fair either. So, it really is being a team player. You think about it in it could relate to anything like we were talking about, right? So, anyone else, by the way, would you like to add, or did you have any experiences you like to add, or any question? Yes, Keeper Skyler.
I like to feed off of what Anthony said because I've been a teammate of his before, well, multiple times, and he has been my captain, which that was such a sad day when he left us. Very, very sad day. But it's all about making sure that you figure out each other's personalities and you start working as a machine, because being a team means you work as a machine and you get things done in a functional process. And I kind of miss having Anthony because he made the functional process so nice and easy. But since I no longer play with our school's team, it's fine. I play with Keepers Club now, though.
Yeah,
Um,
I invited her to play with the keepers here in our area on Sunday afternoon. But sadly, it rained this last Sunday, so we're hoping she can attend this next following Sunday.
hey, it's all good because um, it might not rain the next Sunday, right, or the next time. But even if it rains, right, what's stopping you from playing volleyball? What more to even play it with
Yeah,
your other keepers right there in your school, in your state, right? If your team doesn't value you, we'll value you, right? If your coach is gonna bench you or something, then that's their loss, right? You might score, you might be the MVP. So, goalkeeper Skyler, keeper Anthony, but well, very happy to hear that. That's very nice, So if anything too, just know you might really improve. You could really be potential player for your school if that's your desire. But just know too that people like Keepers Club will be there for you. We'll be there too if you ever need a share or you want to talk about topics like this. But wow, very nice. Go Keeper Skyler. And anyone else, by the way, would you like to add? Or if you have any questions, but if you don't have any questions, I'll be one to ask questions. So would anyone else like to elaborate or share more personal experiences, etc.? All right.
um, can I you said experience, right?
Yeah, go Tons.
Okay. So I want to share this one time where when it's also still about team player, right? Team player. So there was this one time, I think 2019, when I had joined a summer camp, and I didn't know then, but I already started volleyball, but I didn't know then that it would have become my passion. But it wouldn't have become my passion, and strived to I wouldn't have strived to be better and have the skills that I have now if it wasn't for that one experience that I experienced in 2019 when I was in summer camp. My team had what do you call this? Had assembled a volleyball team, a co-ed volleyball team like a few days before the actual match, because we joined from different part of the US. So they had formed a team a couple of days before the match, and the coach was asking the guys who want to play, and I raised my hand. Um, yeah, I raised my hand to play because I used to play in middle school, but I wasn't really good. But I also noticed that I was the only boy that played volleyball in my middle school because most of the upperclassmen or eighth graders and seventh graders were girls because that's the only team that we had. But I learned from them, and when I was in my eighth grade year, towards the end is when the summer camp started, and I asked to be in the volleyball team, but he didn't put me. My coach didn't. The coach didn't put me, so I kind of was just bummed out. So, I said maybe it's just not my time because, to be honest, I wasn't really for me. I know I wasn't really good yet. I mean, I can play, but I don't know how to, have the reaction time, the skills. So I said, okay, well, if it's not for me, then it's not for me. But then I came into high school 2019 also that same year. Um I had I had started playing volleyball with this guy that I met, and it turns out he would have become my best friend at the end of the year because we had always played volleyball. We only met each other at lunch, but we had become best friend. And then last year we what do you call this? We had joined the team together. Technically, it wasn't a team yet. It was just a club, but then it turned out to be a team, and that's when I found my passion for volleyball because turns out I was actually really good at it. So that's how that started. But I wouldn't have become that version of me if I didn't become a team player by accepting that it wasn't my time because you know how we don't see it at the time, but once we wise up and realize it, the bad things are also part of us being a team player. Being bench because I've been bench, and that led me to become the player that I am now. Because if I had said to myself, "Oh, it's because you're not good" or whatever, that's not me being a team player. That's me just basically quitting on myself. But because of that one experience, I had learned to you know um overcome the odds because like I said, I'm decent at volleyball. I can say I'm decent. I'm not gonna say I'm really good or I'm a pro, but I can say I'm decent. But some odds were against me. But as a team player, I kept on pushing and fighting, and eventually I was able to lead my own team this year. The beginning of the year, I was able to lead my own team, but unfortunately, because I wanted to join a podcast more and I want to learn music more. I had stepped down as captain and became kind of an alumni to volleyball. And don't get me wrong, I still play every day during lunch in my school, but I can just see that from the growth of my teammates, my former teammates. I'm just happy that I was a part of it. But yeah, that's what I really like this topic because I didn't realize it until I'm speaking now. But it's important for keepers club members to be a team player because you never really know where a bad experience or where a good experience can take you. Because that one time I got benched had led me to lead my own team. Not overnight. It took a couple of years, three, but still, there's a lot of growth that have come to me, both mentally, physically, and volleybally. In volleyball, a lot of growth in volleyball. I don't think volleyball is a word, but a lot of growth in volleyball, and I'm just thankful for that coach that benched me because you know he kind of let me realize that this is not the end of the world. But yeah, that's it for my sharing experience as being a part of a team player and why it was important to for keepers to be a team player and how to have a positive contribution. So yeah, thank you.
Wow. And thank you as well, Keeper Anthony. Anyone else have like immediate reaction? Oh yes, go Skylar.
Okay, so same thing, similar to what Anthony said. I personally this year had to take more of a big break from volleyball than I expected due to terminal injury that I can't really resolve. It kind of saddened me, but I still tried my best and I still did everything I could. And it just like it's gonna lead me to bigger and better things for the next school year since I am transferring to a bigger high school with a more equipped volleyball team, and I'm also playing during the summer, and I'm gonna be playing on Sundays as well. So hopefully I get better.
Yes, ma'am. Wow. Congrats, by the way, Keeper Skylar. That's so awesome to hear. And wow, in regards to all your future endeavors, whether it be in your current year, in your new school, on Sunday, like you mentioned, wow. But yes, just like Keeper Abel said, wow. So, but, and I just want to add too, I remember being benched also. It was in like elementary school. But I remember too feeling down. Um, it was like my dad who helped me think like for one thing, you're still on the team, right? You can still cheer them on or attend practice, right? But think about it too. It makes sense. Like they want to win, so they're not gonna just put like the people who are or they're gonna really strive to put like the best players, So it could also be motivation, to work hard, to better yourself, etc. Right? Oh, someone joined, but also too, I'm not very athletic, but I know also many keepers here are very musical, and even then, like music my passion, right? But I was benched also in music, and like people like Keeper Anthony or Keeper AC remember. I remember Anthony, you got so great in volleyball. I remember we played actually. I was telling you, right? And then the next time we played together, you're like everyone's like, wow, like Anthony like hitting the ball like boom and it goes all the way there. So you're like hard work pays off. But I think last thing for me, right? I remember being benched, like I usually play piano or sing. But at the time when I jam with keepers, there's already a singer, there's already a keyboardist. So it really makes me think, you know, I could be used in other things. Or if anything, maybe it's a sign that I should learn something else. I should, you know, uh learn another instrument. I could help whatever it could be, whether it be in technology or really being a part of the audience or, you know, really striving to do my part. So that being said, anyone else, by the way, we'd love to hear your experiences, or like we'd love to keep it going, or any other if we haven't heard from you. If you'd like to answer, regards. Also, by the way, keeper iPhone. Kindly identify yourself so we can greet you accordingly. But welcome, by the way, keeper iPhone, and anyone else, by the way. How about really being a team player, like making sure everyone's on the same page, communicating, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like really, maybe like are you really doing your part? Are you practicing? Are you are you doing your part to really strive for excellence throughout the week, right? Or are you complaining? Are you really slowing down the team or really putting them in like a negative light, right? So um yes. Anyone else though? Or would you like to direct a conversation or ask a question or maybe even final thoughts? But we love to keep it going. Anyone else, by the way? Kendra or Kuya AC? Or if anyone would like to jump in? All right. So how about what are some things that you learned from this podcast though? So like what can you take away, regarding this? Not only from to apply it in your experience or in your future endeavors, like I said, or overall for keepers that they can really learn from. Because it's
Wait,
not only just oh
yeah, go.
is-
No, continue.
oh no, please continue, AC.
I was just gonna ask if you meant like from today's episode or like for all the other episode.
Oh, maybe from this episode.
Um, okay, so like what I learned, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh well, I learned today from today's topic about being a team player and you know, being a team player is important because if you're not a team player, then how do you expect you and your team to accomplish something, right? But if you are a team player and you're like really humble and focused about it, you'll be able to accomplish not just you, but you and your team as well could accomplish a lot of things, and and being a team player is really important because it helps you get to where you want to be, right? And yeah.
Yes, sir. Very nice, AC. Anyone else? Regards to everyone working, by the way. But yes, now that I have my train of thought though, it's us also being a team player. It kind of the things we discussed. It also relates to, you know, you are who you surround yourself with, right? So if you surround yourself with, like bullies, you'll become a bully. If you surround yourself with like-minded people or people, maybe people you have a common goal. Maybe you hang out with musicians, you hang out with athletic people, you hang out with people like who are spiritually like-minded, etc. You become who you hang out with. So it also like being with people who value you. If one group doesn't value you, they don't see your potential, they don't, you feel like worthless or you feel hopeless with them, then maybe someone else will appreciate you, right? So that's why too we're very glad, we're very privileged to have like a podcast like this, to not only share, and then if you don't have a group of friends or if you feel like you can't open up to someone, we'll be here for you. We'll be like your brother or sister, even if we're not together physically, but we can be connected virtually. So um any last thoughts once again by anyone? Keeper Ants or Keeper Skyler, Keeper Kendra, Keeper Abels? All right, but if not, yeah, likewise, Kuya Abel. It was a nice topic though, and really being a team player. Don't seek your own glory, right? Don't really be really be with the team. It really messes you up, messes the whole team up too. When you're trying to be like the shining star, you're trying to be like the apple of the eye. You're trying to get all the attention, right? So it really is really about team effort, right? And then also what it means to be a team. So we hope you learned, or got, feel a little better too. You're able to share. And I know I do. And I'm very blessed, you can say as well, for to hear you all. So last thoughts before we move on. But yes, so you know, let us continue. I'll spotlight this. But of course, we always encourage all the keepers to be humbled as well. Always give the credit where it's due, where it truly belongs, and at the same time to, be humbled, right? So be humbled, no? So that being said, anyone else, would you like to show us your talent? Anyone have like a talent? Not only singing and dancing, but if you like to have a talent, and also we have this opportunity to showcase, your God-given talents for anyone who doesn't have a platform to do so. So, any takers? Oh yes, go Ant.
I just gotta make sure that the audio doesn't cut off.
Oh,
Can you
sounds
guys hear
good.
me? Right?
Sounds good. No,
Hello, check, mic check,
it's good.
mic
No,
check.
it's
Okay, okay, okay. I was just making sure because sometimes it cuts off the audio.
yeah, but no, right away it sounds good. Are you ready though, Keeper Anthony's?
Okay, I
Boy,
think I'm ready.
let's give it up for Keeper Anthony. Woo! Take it away, Tones.
When 10,000 arrows take flight, remind me that you are my armor. There's always a place I can hide when I am desperate for shelter. You're my covering. I'm safe. I'm safe. Whatever comes at me, I'm safe. I'm safe. You got me under your wings, under your wings. I'm under your wings. You got me, you cover me, you cover me. I'm under your wings. You're my covering. I'm safe. I'm safe. Whatever comes at me, I'm safe. I'm safe. You got me under your wings. I'm under your wings. I'm under your wings. You got me. You cover me. You cover me. I'm under your wings. Thank you. That's it.
Wow, goalkeeper Anthony. Woo! It's a nice song too. Wow. Nice intro. Wow. Under your wings. Yes. Tone, the audio was good too. Like
I don't know
like
why, but
immediately.
when I play the ukulele, the audio is good, but when I play the piano, it's like it mutes for some reason.
Mm.
Maybe because the
Yeah,
piano
true,
is
true, true.
louder, but the ukulele is softer, I guess. But yeah, thank you for the time.
Wow,
Hope
nice
y'all
one
like.
though, Tone. Yes. Wow, go nice one, Anthony. Nice hearing you. Thank you for gracing too the podcast. You can see very nice like topic, and then for you to even like sing. So
Yeah,
wow.
actually, I've been waiting to play that since last week, but I just wasn't ready last week because my voice were a little off because I was a little sick. But I hope that I sounded okay or decent
Mm.
today.
Yeah, wow. Go Anthony singing even if you were sick. And glad you're feeling better too. Keep your tone. Wow. Likewise as well. I was practicing, but like I didn't have enough time, so gotta do my part next time. But anyone else, by the way, would you like to perform or have like a video or recording you like to showcase for our podcast? If not, it's all good. But any takers? Like, think that phones? Anyone know? All right. So just know too. Of course, we have like a talent show. It's like every time. Oh, I'll go next time. Yes. So hope to hear you, Keeper AC, and as well, Keeper Skylar. Oh, you're trying to sing, by the way, Keeper Skylar? Not, it's all good, but yeah, feel free to go crazy. By the way, Keeper Skylar, we love to hear you. By the way, if you're not ready, it's all good. But if you feel like spontaneously performing, we love to hear you sing your heart out. Kindly let us know, or like even like a video, or like unless you like post your SoundCloud or your mixtape on SoundCloud. Any takers, by the way? Kendra, Poya, the other Poya, Keeper Skyler. All right. If not, anyone? No. If not, anyone? All right. If not, going once, going twice. Nice one, by the way, Keeper Anthony. And we love to hear everyone perform next time. But yes. So that being said, let's see what else we have. Do this. Yeah. So that was show us your talent. Nice one, by the way, Anthony. And of course, we just asked how this episode was, but we really hope you enjoyed. And we'd love to see you for episode 45. Here's our official flyers. Not only a podcast, but really things that you can check out. And of course, things like really battling depression, anxiety, create peace and stability, belongingness, and family. If you don't have a family, or you don't feel like someone you can call family, we'll be your family. Truly, I am my brother's keeper. Right? So every Tuesday. And that being said, feel free to also kindly check out our link tree on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube. And we're in the works as well, trying to update Instagram, things like Twitch, live streaming, Twitter, Discord, Snapchat, etc. But of course, shout outs to all the new faces, returning keepers, keepers tuning in, Keepers Club International, president of Keepers Club, none other than our founding president, Apollo Kibaloy, and any others. But this is your chance to give a shout out. And on my end, shout out to Keeper Skyler. Nice hearing you. Thank you for always joining and sharing as well. We're very happy and blessed, that you're able to join. And regards to you and your uh Keeper Skyler things, and Keeper Skyler playing volleyball, Also Keeper Anthony, nice hearing you sing. I think Kendra always joining. Even if we like to hear you more, I think Kendra always joining. Keeper AC from the Marvel Studio, Keeper About joining, driving safe, So in regards to everyone helping us always brainstorm the podcast, So any others, by the way, it's time to show some love.
Shout out to Skylar for joining, and shout out to Keeper Kendra for having me on, Keeper Angelo, and Keeper Abel Abel. Thank you for joining. Even though you weren't, couldn't open your camera or talk, but in the group chat, thank you for, and also for this episode.
Oh, yes, it's nice of you to join, Pearl, all of you, and especially you up. So, but yes, you, but
I think Keeper Skylar wanted to say something.
oh, she did. I I didn't hear it, but
Wait.
I just wanted to say shout out to Keeper Anthony because that's the only person I really talk to on a daily basis at school. And also, he's a really good volleyball teammate and captain. We will forever miss him. We were rooting for you, Anthony.
Waiting for
oh,
me? For what?
You were the best. They said warm ups were hard, but you were the best. I believe it.
Well, thank you, I'm honored.
wow. But yes, keep in touch, Keeper Anthony. And I forgot, wow, you'll be graduating or something, right? It appears. So go Keeper Anthony, Captain Keeper Anthony. And boy, if you miss Anthony as well, keep in touch with him as well. So that being said, let's see what else. You know where we'll be, by the way. If you ever want to join podcasts, or if you ever want to Sing, you ever have any recommendations for any topics, etc. But a lot of sending love, a lot of love from here, also from Keepers Club here in Chicago. Yeah, and come on, Anthony, you're leaving, making everyone sad. Other than that, let's see what else. May we all have a group photo. So we love to see everyone. And of course, any final thoughts? Everyone kindly get your outfits, hair ready, tuck in your stomachs. But let's have a group photo, no? Nice episode, by the way. It's not really about the quantity, amount of keepers. Sometimes it's like a full screen, of like 10, 20 keepers, but sometimes also it's very nice. Mas maganda with like a nice people really being able to jump in, to share, and to have like a heartfelt conversation. So may I count to three and we have like a photo? We love to see you, but if not, it's kind of like memory lane. And then also being like, man, that photo reminds me of when, I was about to cry hearing, seeing Anthony was about to leave. Or like, I'm glad to hear, we learned a lot about being a team player, etc. Awesome. That being said, can we do a 3, 2, and 1? A normal smile. Start for like 5 seconds. That's cool. Cool. All right. And one more. That's cool. Okay. For keepers. Keepers Club. So, that being said, maybe 3, 2, 1. All right. Very nice, no? So hope you all enjoy. You learned. Always striving to do better and better. But regardless, hope everyone has a blessed rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining Love from the Keepers Club podcast. And go all the keepers. Go Skyler. And go Captain Anthony. Hope everyone does well in school, work, etc. So lots of love. And go keepers from the Keepers Club podcast.
Thank you for Kevin. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Anthony. Bye, keepers. Bye, Skyler. AC, Kendra, Abel.